If you're looking to get in one more memorable round or starting to think about the links you want to play next spring, we've got you covered. Golf guide writer Mike May joins us. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Tracy. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Over the weekend, I ran a couple of socially distanced errands and drove by a couple of golf courses. People want to get in those last few rounds.
What's the weather like in Indiana, in Indianapolis today?
It's a little bit dreary, but
Okay.
it's fairly dry. So I know anyone that's really a golf nut will try anything and wear anything in order to pull off one more round.
Exactly. I'm in Florida right now. I'm going to play golf this afternoon, but sunny skies will return to Indiana soon.
But I think some people don't realize we've got championship caliber courses here.
Right. Actually, there's a booklet that I've just written in recent months. It's called the Pete Dye Golf Trail booklet. 7 courses at 6 venues around the state of Indiana that have been created to honor the achievements of the late, great Pete Dye. He died back in January. He may no longer be with us, but his legacy remains forever. And we're going to give you a short description of those 7 layouts today.
Talk to me about the one in French Lick.
Yes, it's the Pete Dye course. It was opened about 11 years ago, 2009. Its physical presence is just awe-inspiring. You have to see it to believe it. It's built on a big hill overlooking Hoosier National Forest. Its clubhouse is built on Mount Airy, 972 feet high, second highest peak in the state of Indiana. Oh, wow. There's 3 man-made lakes up there. Again, the views are awe-inspiring, and it's hosted a couple of major events, senior LPGA championships, Champions Tour, PGA Championship. You must play with a caddy. As much to find your ball it is to read the greens. It's an exciting venue. The drive up to the clubhouse is almost as exciting as actually playing the course.
And tell me about what's in West Lafayette.
West Lafayette, we have 2 golf courses. They say it's one venue, 36 holes, 2 courses, 1 unforgettable experience. You've got the KAMPEN and the ACKERMAN-ALLEN. If you're a Purdue University golfer, you are blessed beyond blessed to have 2 courses like that to have access to. The KAMPEN course was actually redesigned in the mid-1990s by Pete Dye, originally built years before. It is a link-style course. It's hosted a number of major events such as men's and women's NCAA championships, an Indiana Open. If it's good enough for those venues, it's certainly good enough for me. The KAMPEN course was named after Emerson Kampen for his support of Purdue athletics. ACKERMAN-ALLEN, Parkland-style course, redesigned as recently as 2015-16 by Pete Dye. Originally opened in 1934. Rolling hills, white sandy bunkers. It's gorgeous. As they say, a tough day playing golf at ACKERMAN-ALLEN is better than a great day in the office. In my opinion, the Burke Boilermaker Golf Complex is probably one of the top 20 36-hole venues in the world for 2 courses on one site.
That's a bold statement. I also know that anytime you got a golf course near a university that has an ag program, it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scene. Talk to me about about Tippecanoe.
Tippecanoe, actually, it was redesigned. They added 9 holes in 1963. They hired this young, up-and-coming green golf course designer named Pete Dye. He designed 9 holes, added a few of the dimensions to the existing 9 holes. It's as good now as it was back in the 60s. Many people have considered this golf course one of the finest golf layouts in the state of Indiana, up there in Monticello. You got to go play it right on the banks of Lake Shaver, so it's picturesque as well.
And you've got 2 or 3 to tell us about that are only a couple of Big Bertha drives away.
Right, the Fort Golf Course and Brickyard Crossing right there in Indianapolis. The Fort Golf Course, built on the premises of Fort Benjamin Harrison State Park, so you know the setting is gorgeous. The best way to describe the Fort Golf Course is back in 2018, Golf Advisor listed some of the top 25 golf venues that are public access in America. The Fort was ranked number 1, and Bethpage Black, that's hosted a U.S. Open and PGA Championships in New York, was ranked 2nd. So the Fort first, Bethpage second. That's a pretty strong endorsement. About 20 miles from downtown Indianapolis. It's just a gorgeous place to play golf, and they're open every day the sun shines, I think, out there.
And one more.
Brickyard Crossing, it's a Pete Dye redesign. Very few golf courses in America have hosted a PGA Tour event, a Champions Tour event, and an LPGA event. So if it's good enough for those 3 organizations, it's definitely good enough for me. On the flag at every hole at Brickyard Crossing, you have a checkered flag. So when you play Brickyard Crossing, you get 18 checkered flag experiences. Everybody's a winner at Brickyard Crossing.
Right there in the shadow of IMS as well. And you do have one more, right?
Actually, yeah, Maple Creek actually was originally called Heather Hills Golf and Country Club, opened in 1961. That was Pete Dye's first ever creation. Oh. 3 words best describe Maple Creek, and that is, I've got it written here, picturesque, traditional, and classical, and it's often considered the hidden gem in East Side Indianapolis. So those are pretty strong endorsements. So you're wherever you are in the state, you're probably not far from a Pete Dye golf course. As far north as Monticello and Tippecanoe, and as far south as the Dye course in French Lick, and everything in between.
Where can we pick up your guide?
It's all available on a website, gogolfandtravel.com. It's actually it's a free download, so it's my gift to Indiana golfers. You can also read about it at PeteDyeGolfTrail.com, and I occasionally will share notes about it on my Twitter feed, MikeMay_golf. So Indiana is a great place for golf. I was on your show back in August talking about the top 10 golf courses in southern and central Indiana. And this Pete Dye Golf Trail booklet is just an addition to that. And I'm also working on a top 25 golf courses in the state of Indiana. We'll talk about that when it's finished.
Sounds good, Mike. Thanks. We'll put all that information on IndyStyle.tv. Happy golfing this afternoon.
Thank you.